You can win your supposedly unwinnable dog bite case. I'm attorney Kenneth Phillips, the only lawyer in the entire United States who's been doing nothing but dog bite cases since the 1990s. Let me tell you how. You need three things in order to win a dog bite case, and those things are liability on the part of the person you're going after, a significant injury, and insurance on that person's part. But if you have 2 out of 3 of those things, you can still win. Let's start with if there's no liability. Let's say you went to the home of the dog owner and you were behaving like a clown. You drank too much. You provoked the dog to bite you, or you tripped over the dog and fell. You got some kind of an injury at the dog owner's house. So you may be thinking you're the one who's responsible for your injury, and that's true. You are the one, but you can still win. The reason is that if he or she has insurance, homeowner's insurance or renter's insurance, it has something in it called the guest medical provision. This is like health insurance for any guests that come over. So what you can do is you can make a claim against the guest medical provision just for your medical bills. Not for your loss of income, not for your pain and suffering, not for your scarring, nothing like that. Now, the trade-off is that all you can do is get reimbursed, and it has to be within the limit of the guest medical provision. And usually most people only have $1,000 in coverage. But some of the policies have $5,000. I've had cases where it was $25,000, and I've even had a couple of cases where it's been more than that. So now let's talk about the second thing. You don't have a significant injury. All right, let's say you or your child is bit by a dog and you feel that the injury is not significant enough to get a lawyer. First thing I got to tell you is try to get the lawyer. Talk to the lawyer. My opinion about, for example, a child bit in the face, I'll take any case where a child is bit in the face because I know that it's significant. When it's presented to an insurance company by me, I know that it's significant. So talk to a lawyer. Don't make any assumptions that it's not significant. But let's say the lawyers you talk to say it's not a big enough injury to make the case, quote unquote, worth it. Can you recover? Well, you can recover even without the lawyer. And that is if you go to small claims court. Because in small claims court, you can sue on your own behalf or on your child's behalf without having a lawyer. So at least, even if all the lawyers are turning you down, you still have a way to recover compensation. Now, the catch here is that you can only recover whatever the small claims courts in your state allow you to recover. Most of them will say $10,000, but there are some states where it's $2,000. There's one state where it's $25,000. So you have to check the law of your state for that. Okay, so now let's go to the third instance where there's no insurance on the part of the other party. So you have, let's say, you've got liability, number one, and number two, you've got a good enough injury, significant injury. You've had medical bills, you've lost money at work, you have other bills, maybe you tore your pants, you broke your glasses, that kind of thing. You can recover for all that. But the catch here is there has to be a criminal prosecution, and it has to go all the way to a guilty. This is called, the way you would recover is under something called restitution. Restitution is when somebody who does something wrong and is convicted of a crime is required by the court to pay back the victim. That would be you in this case, if the other party is convicted of a crime. So what you need here is cooperation of the Animal Control Department and cooperation of the local prosecutor. Now, do not let the prosecutor make a deal with the defendant. A deal such as, if you're a good person and your dog doesn't bite anybody for a year, we're going to drop all the charges. That will not get you restitution. What gets you restitution is the conviction. So you have to have the conviction. And if that happens, the judge is supposed to order restitution. Make sure that you lean on the prosecutor for that to happen. And then make sure that you do check in with the prosecutor's office, because usually they have somebody there that will help you to collect from the defendant. And if the defendant doesn't pay after being ordered to make restitution, the defendant goes to jail. So this is a powerful remedy for you.